don't know, share a story, because man, living in a different country and having everybody struggles in life differently, and just being able to connect with people and seeing their struggles helps me feel more human. Helps me realize that I'm not alone in this crazy vast universe. I'm not alone. I'm not the only one suffering. It's just it makes me feel more connected, a little happier. Not that I'm happy that other people are suffering. It's just like other people have it worse than I. So my job now is to help other people, because I had it easy. Even though I struggle, I know some people have had it worse, and so I try to count my blessings. Basically, that's how I look at it. I had a great grandmother. She spoiled me. She raised me with all the love in the world. But, what do you know about Solo? You said you looked into it.
No, I'm talking about just in terms of the one that goes to Africa.
Oh yeah, okay.
Not what you're doing here.
Oh, you don't know anything about Solar?
No.
No? Okay.
I have no knowledge of what you're doing here.
Okay, I'm gonna finish.
I know that's what it does, the research, the search I did, because people always say research. You gotta search before you research. So the searches I did was they try to save you futuristic money, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Payments and
Hopefully right now.
Run.
Hopefully you can do it right now on a monthly basis as you start, but most definitely on the long run. Okay, more like buying a home. How long have y'all been living in this home?
Oh, that's 2 years.
2 years.
So yeah, right now we have a huge equity in it
Nice.
because of the developmental features that is around here. So that's how it is. In the long run, you build equity in this kind of stuff. That's why I searched.
I see.
Mm-hmm. And then it's contingent upon your necessity in terms of your usage, and if you try to save, especially those who have. You got something on you.
Might be a little bit of peanut butter there.
Probably. Yeah, you use monthly bills and stuff like that.
Okay.
But like I told all those that came before you, that we didn't need it.
Why? Because you're very smart with your.
Yeah, I say if we needed it, I would have been the first one. I've had it, not just a portion. I see some people only got like some portion on the roof. I would cover the entire roof. Yeah, that's how I
Thank you so
operate.
much.
I'm gonna grab that in there.
Oh no.
No, this thing don't do that.
No, that's okay. You will wash it together.
Yeah, you're gonna get it. We're gonna
Thank
get
you.
it.
You got it.
much.
Victor got it.
Don't worry about it.
Have some soap in here.
Yeah, it's pretty. I'm very amazed. I've seen very low bills in the 80s, 70s, $70 a month, something like this.
Yeah.
But what y'all do is.
We used to be around 66. We never passed $66, 66, 67 like that.
Okay.
Since we've been here. It was just that when they.
It is very comfortable
when they
here.
Came, yeah.
Very comfortable. It's not like you're like in 80 degrees or 30 degrees in the house. It's comfortable, so you're not deprived of anything. You're just being
Exactly.
smart about it.
Yeah. This is too much. What was that?
I got my own.
You got your own. Yeah, but I wasn't want that. Let me see yours. That's different.
No, but I mean it's a lot. I didn't want that.
This is.
So he got it. He got
I
it.
forgot I put it on 2 minutes.
He
I don't
has.
want to waste it.
Orange juice.
Alright, so what do you want to do?
I just want to like blend it.
Oh,
See yours on.
I thought you was trying to put it on top of mine.
Yes, that's what I want to do, but not to give it to you because yours is.
Let's go ahead.
Yeah, yours is look, see, mine is hotter than yours. And mine is richer than yours. So you should be thanking me, young man. I hope I don't. Let me see. Taste it and see if I can focus on it. Yeah, really.
Put a lot of cooking sauce.
Of course, Victor. I like a lot of things. See, like, don't be like my. What's your last name?
Gorski.
Korski.
Gorski. And it's funny because it's Russian and Polish.
Polish.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
And-
look Polish.
Maybe a little bit.
Yeah.
And my mom's side, it's Italian and French.
Yeah.
It's Castro, my middle name. It's De Castro, De Castellano, or something like that. De Castro, because I'm
Yeah.
Brazilian. But here I am. I'm in the United States now, married to a little girl. She's 4'10", 100 pounds. She's half Filipino. She's 4'10".
Oh, you didn't marry your kind?
Oh no.
I thought Brazilians like to marry their kind.
Maybe them. I love people, so I thought,
Let me cross over.
Let me, yeah, absolutely, yeah. And so when I met her, her
You
dad,
got one here?
she's half white. Her dad is it's like German and English, I guess. But her mom's 100% Filipino, with the accent and all. That talks like, oh my gosh, how does she talk like? You want me to talk like
You
this?
married a good woman.
There's a 6 feet under, something like this.
She was born here?
She was born in Chicago.
Oh.
Yeah. And so, she's pretty feisty, I'll tell you. Right? She's 4'10".
I hope my son will marry a Filipino.
She's this
They-
is how tall she is.
Really? Turn that big to see.
Is that Filipino friend? Are they usually short like that?
Very short.
Yeah,
She's
'cause
4'10".
my friend in school, she's like,
What?
She's like almost a midget, you know what I mean? 4'10".
Yeah, I think
100
oh my
pounds.
goodness.
She's 100
I
pounds.
think a lot of them are short. That's
Very, very
Wow.
short. So, but don't make any mistakes, my friend.
They got a strong
She's like a
heart.
Mike Tyson. Man, I'm out. I'm out cold.
Short people energy.
I don't watch it. Bam, it's done. I'm done. So I'm always watching. I gotta be like, be careful. We gotta be careful. But yeah, so she's very feisty.
The Vietnamese like that too. They have to share borders with I think they have borders with the Philippines. No. Yeah, but they're short too.
They're short.
Yeah, Vietnamese.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, so guys, I'll explain to you guys a little bit about solar. How do I position so everybody can see this? Try to make it this way. Sorry,
But they can sit over
yeah, if you want to sit on the other side, join. So Optimum Solar.
No, maybe you just bring the chair right there because you will block your mom if you sat here. No, sit here. No, he would just no. You see that chair over there? The chair behind you. Now you can turn it that way. I can see.
So Optimum Solar is the name of our company. It was founded by 2 gentlemen named Pedro Arriaga and Misael Guzman. They've been in the industry for a few years. They were working for another company. But we like to say that the way they say is that they got burned. Basically, these guys were just focused on making sales and that's it. They're not really building relationships and helping the customers. So the customers would reach out to them. They're like, hey, there's not much I can do to help you. You have to be forwarded to somebody else. That customer service thing, right? That you don't want to be on the phone waiting forever. And they didn't like that model, and so they decided to venture out and build their own company. More based on people rather than sales. And this is the people they look for. People like me and Forrest who just want to meet people, have a conversation. Rather than just like, hey, here's my product, in 30 minutes, they're in and out. Different, way different. And by the way, thank you for the food, I appreciate that. And so that's one of the reasons why they founded the company, and we have seen massive success because the company's been around for just about a year and a half, and we have been literally #1 for the suppliers of Mission Solar Panels that are based here in San Antonio. Literally #1. Because a lot of our customers that decide to go with us, they give us referrals because they have that huge experience and that good experience with us. Next, here's one of the 3 main reasons why people invest in solar. So you can see it.
Let me move this stuff.
Yeah.
And the #1 is energy security. Were you all affected by what happened 2 weeks ago? Like, did y'all have no energy?
No. Just I didn't have water.
Just no water. So how long did y'all have no water?
We're not even here. We got caught up out of here.
Oh man.
So we stayed where we were until when the roads opened and we came back and found out that there was no water here and just went back to where we were.
Oh wow. So you didn't have to experience no shower for 4 days?
No. We didn't experience that.
I did, and that was
Wow.
that was not the electricity. I could live without it, you know.
Shower.
But shower was like wow.
So
I
you out of
barely
water?
showered. Out of water, out of electricity.
Oh wow.
For how long?
Yeah, for 4 days. Yeah. In fact, my father-in-law, so my wife's dad, had to come pick us up to take us to his house up north because he didn't have water and electricity, but he had a fireplace, and our home was in the 30 degrees. It was too cold, and my little girls, too young. We couldn't heat up a bottle because everything is electric in the house, microwave, oven, everything. So we needed to leave. So he was kind enough to rescue us. We had not enough wood, so we took his chainsaw to the woods, and we're looking for trees and started cutting to make a fire because we were like, oh my gosh, we need fire, you know. So it was a struggle. I didn't mind it at all. I mean, it reminded me a little bit of Brazil. Very humble, candles on, stuff like that. No AC, no fans. I didn't have AC. I didn't know what AC was until I came here. You know, so walking to a cold room was like, wow, I don't want to leave, kind of thing, because it's just different. Wow. So we just talked it through. Just different, you know. But we survived, and this is one of the reasons why you have thousands of people calling, because they're looking for energy security. They don't want to be a victim of that again.
Well, so people who have solar energy, they didn't lose.
That's a wonderful question. It's a very good question, and one of the things that I like to be transparent to people is that just because you have solar panels does not make you invincible. And to answer your question, no, you will not have energy because you're still connected to the grid to have energy. And when nighttime comes, the solar panels do not produce energy. And so you need the grid to give you that power back. And I'm going to explain to you how exactly it works and why this could benefit y'all. Even though you have a small bill, it could still benefit you guys to do the program. Now, if you had solar panels and you wanted to be avoiding that situation, you'd need batteries, right? Batteries. Because then the solar panels would charge the batteries in the day, and then during the night you could use the batteries to power the house. But like, little fun fact, the batteries are $12,000. Tesla one. $12,000 for one. In your home, you're usually looking for 3 to 5 to power the whole house. Yeah, normal people, you know, like people that leave everything connected and hooked onto the electricity power outlets and everything you can think of. One battery will power a refrigerator, a microwave, maybe even a toaster, maybe. But if you want to have the whole house, the AC running, everything normal, kids playing video games, you're looking at 5 batteries. So it's $12,000 with the first one and $7,000 after each new one. So you're looking at $25,000, $35,000. It is ridiculous.
So that's my tuition.
I know. And we have a lot of customers that come to us looking for those batteries because they're in pain right now. What happened in the last 3 weeks, it's terrifying. And I'm always honest with people. Do you really need this battery? I mean, do you really need this battery? $30,000 out of your budget just to get batteries? And usually the answer is no, you don't. Unless you have a medical device in the house, somebody that needs oxygen or sleep apnea or anything like that, there's no need to have that battery. A generator for $5,000, it's basically 2 batteries. And that it's portable. You can take to soccer practice, don't put lights for the kids to play. You can use your tools in the shed with the generator, and it'll do the job in case this happens. So it's like, I don't think it's right to sell people batteries because they're not there yet in technology. You should have only one battery, not 6, 5 for $30,000. So I think one, by your consumption, one will take care of it. I still wouldn't say to go with it. It's just too crazy. It's basically too crazy, like you said. And then secondly, the economic savings part, which is most people see savings on a monthly basis. Most of the bills we try to come with when we build a system, we're trying to match what the average is already or go under that. So they're seeing some kind of savings on a monthly basis. But the best question I can ask you both, all of you three, when do y'all plan on stopping paying for electricity?
Well, actually, generally nobody ever plans on stopping.
I know. It's like you're renting the electricity, right? And the path you're in has no end date, right? The different thing with solar is that the path with solar is there's an end date to it. And so all the money you spend on electricity, it's the money you see come out the door and you never see that again. Since you're a numbers guy, you probably understand. This is the reason why you bought the house. You're trying to build the equity, have that money come back to you rather than rent. Be exposed to the market because it keeps rising every year, everything's inflated, and also it's tough. That's one of the reasons. And then lastly, the environmental impact, which I'm huge into because I got kids and I like to have a lot of kids. I love kids, so I want to make sure that I'm leaving something behind for them that makes sense, that's clean, and that the world is protected. Because I feel that the way we're living as human beings, we're just not caring about the planet. Maybe our neighborhoods, but not the planet itself. Of the three, which one kind of resonates to y'all the most? Of the 3 reasons, what do you think is the most important to you?
quite quite frankly, the second option sounds good. It's only that based on the previous calculations and determinations, and then based on the demographics of these three options that you just specified, I don't see us fitting in there now.
That's it.
Yeah, because remember I told you the necessity. I'm driven by necessity.
That's it. Yeah.
Yes, and the long-term benefits that you just projected here is great, but we would be like this in the long term because this is how we've been for the past 2 years and a half now.
Right.
So nothing gonna change because this is just us. And this young man was somebody going to college.
Oh, wow. Yeah. What are you doing?
He graduated.
I went to the Air Force first, and then.
Air Force and
the Air
stuff like
Force.
that. Yeah, so it's just gonna be her, and we're not even gonna be around. So this is all good if we fit the profile.
Right.
And you and I and him know that we really don't really fit that profile.
Right.
Because we are not in that category to really project something that we would want benefiting, which is very, very good, but we don't fit that profile.
Sure.
Yes.
Sure.
So that's why I was trying to initially tell him when we talked the first day. I said, look, I showed him the bill and said we conserve a whole lot. So but I just wanted to give you guys the time to share. So and that's very good. Now I'm educated. So what I could do, recommendations is very good. And you talk about building friendship, even though your ideology of work and friendship is different from mine. I don't like to build friendship. I like to build work relationship that benefiting.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody is different, but that's just me. Yeah. You may leave from here, I will never see you again. Like that lady you went and helped to take a couch and everything, you may never ever see you again. Her again, she may never see you again. Right. What you did that day for her, that was good, great. Whoever gonna bless you for it, bless you or whatnot. But that's done.
Right.
But I'm not gonna sit here and try to fix it, But I said I gave you guys the benefit of the doubt so I can hear, learn. And then I could make recommendations because I got friends. I got people that I got 3 people that I could sell this to. One of them, he and I discussed the same stuff and he has an idea. He's an Ivorian guy. And he was hoping to get something, but he said he's not within this area. He's Lacantera. Yeah, so I will get your card and I will contact him and the other guy.
Okay.
Yes, to recommend this and let them know that I have heard about it. I've seen you guys, and it will be if just in case they want to go with it after I've told them, then I will contact you. But we won't go with this.
Now. Yeah. Just let you know.
No, I know you know, but I'm saying.
I haven't finished.
I know.
Oh, okay. So
yeah,
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I don't want you to.
And then, excuse me, when we and later on when we decide to get it, we can
and I just our job here is to just share the information.
Yes.
So to share such as ITC credit, the referral bonuses that we have, the rebate from the city of San Antonio and stuff like that. How this works, so that when you tell your friend, you can be like, hey, this actually makes sense. Because if I don't present this to you, then you won't even know if it's benefited to your friend. Like it sounds, everybody knows solar is good, but why is it
true? Good? But I would do less to help them get to you than for me to introduce them to you, and you can sit with them while I'm there.
Sure.
So
nice.
Everything I learn now, trust me, by the time you leave from here and this day pass, I would not even know how to get started to tell them all of the benefits.
Sure.
Yeah, that's why I'm very profound. I'm not superficial. I like for people to know that. Yeah, I want this. If I didn't want to hear this, I would have just told you, look, man, we're not interested, and just go. Right. But this is good. So because now I got a guy who is on the verge. He has not just. In fact, let me call him so you can know that I'm telling you the truth. I like to.
I believe him.
Yeah. Yeah, so he can tell me. Let me call him right now.